I think everyone knows that our policies of foreign engagement in places like Afghanistan and Iraq have failed spectacularly. And in Afghanistan now, women, well, they never had the right to an education. We built a couple schools, and then the rebels burned them down, killed a bunch of people, and at one incident they killed all the girls at the school, 40 something of them. Pretty bad stuff. But in the end, that was not meant to be a pun, but it's going to turn out to be one here when you hear the rest of the story. uh, so now the Taliban, Taliban, however you pronounce that, they've retaken the entire country, and they have mandated that all women wear full face scarves. So basically, it's like you take a woman and you grab a tent and you drop it on her, and then she walks around and does all the woman things she's supposed to do. So it's like living in a weird kind of place where, I mean, imagine Yosemite Valley, where instead of all the tents staying where they are and people walking around and, just enjoying the beauty of it, imagine that all the tents were walking around. That's what it's like living in the Taliban ruled Afghanistan. Tents walking around. Well, so here comes the good thing. Here comes the payback, motherfuckers. You fucking 4th century fucking heathen motherfuckers. There's some other words. Wish I could come up with them right now. But you have to love this story. You have to love this fucking story. So it turns out, for some reason, these men with their long beards and their robes and shit, they don't like looking women in the face. So, but they hook up with what are supposedly women, the tents walking around. They hook up with these women and they have their way with them. And that's pretty much the way it works. If you're a woman over there, just get ready to take it. You got no rights. You can't drive. All you can do is walk around and shop and cook shit. So, but you have to love this. You know that on average, about 0.3% of people in any given country are gay. Well, I don't know how our government discovered this. I guess we were over there for 20 years throwing money away and trying to beat people up and getting our own people killed, and bad scene. But turns out in a country like that, it's not 0.3%, it's 3%. So you got 10 times the normal gay population that any other country has. I don't know how that works, but I think I got it figured out. And this is what happens. So these guys, these long bearded AK-47 toting fucking troglodyte heathens, they just grab one of the tents, walking around, and they pull up the back of the tent, and they ram their cock inside. They just full on rape kind of stuff, you know. There's no asking. Woman can't consent. But guess what? A fair percentage of those tents have men under them. I think you gotta love that one. So these fucking troglodyte motherfuckers. I wonder if they know. I mean, they must figure. Well, they're not very smart mathematically, but they must suspect that some of those tents are not occupied by women. So, anyway, I just thought that was a great story I saw in the news. Afghan men are raping other men who they think are women because they won't take the tent off. You can't make this shit up, man. And they still don't know. They just do their business and they pick up their AK-47 and go back, to oppressing people or murdering people or whatever they do over there. Fuck, you can't make this shit up.